All praises to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to apostle, elders in New York, GMS. And shalom to you. Akim just teach the truth. All right, salutations. All right, my name is Maya Gala Bungat with Chicago branch of Great Millstone. So I'm going to go ahead and basically destroy what Garfield about to say. The interpreters that Columbus brought with him, what do you think the language was? I'm here. There was only one interpreter that he brought with him, Louis de Torres, a so-called Jew who had occupied a position under the government. Labor on the island. Christopher Columbus, who needs to demonstrate the wealth of the New World after finding no gold, loads his ship with enslaved Taino people. During the next 4 decades, slavery contributes to the death of 7 million Taino. By 1535, the Taino culture on Hispaniola is gone. All right. The Caribbean would have to be considered Egypt already also, just to make it clear. Anyway, between 35-minute mark and the 44-minute, he tries to correlate the split of the northern and southern kingdoms with natives, offers nothing but his doctrinal opinion as proof. Now, various peoples are rumored to be lost tribes. All right, so basically Garfield is saying that the 12-tribe chart is not accurate because various reasons. One of the reasons I'm gonna deal with is that about the tribe of Gad, so-called North Native Americans, and even from the Taino Alwa to the islands, except for Cuba and Dominican. Cuba, that's Manasseh. Dominican, that's Simeon. Right, but he's trying to say it's not accurate because they didn't come to America. All right, it was just spiritually Egypt, but he don't know that Egypt in Deuteronomy 20:68 is double folded. All right, Egypt's known as it also means salak. It also means bondage. All right, so I'm gonna go right here, right quick, and come back. All right, so right here, Deuteronomy. And this guy, Garfield, he claimed to know the Bible and this and that. He don't know the Bible. All right, he don't know anything, man. All right, if he knew the Bible, he wouldn't be saying these blasphemous things. All right, but anyway, it says, Deuteronomy 5:6, I am Yahweh, thy power brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage. All right, so that prophecy in Deuteronomy 28:68. All right. They're also talking about bondage. It's double. It's talking about America. It's talking about bondage, wherever the Israelites are sent. All right. Because you go to Deuteronomy 28:64, it says right here, it said, Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth even to the other. There thou shalt serve of the power which neither thou nor fathers had known, even wood and stone. So the Taino has been sent to Spain, and Gad sent to Spain, France, Portugal, or whatever. All right, it still identify them as the Israelites because they would be scattered all over the earth. All right, not just America. All right, the so-called Jamaicans, all right, tribe of Benjamin. All right, it is carried to what Jamaica is, where Garfield people come from. All right. Haiti, Levi's so-called Haitians. All right, because Levi's on the island, Haiti. Benjamin is on the island Jamaica, so that goes right here. All right, Isaiah 11. All right. You talk all this stuff, man. He never approached the GMS camp. Never approached GMS New York. He definitely gonna come here to GMS Chicago. One time I asked him to come over here. We was on in the low end. All right. In Bronzeville. He said, no, man, I got something to do. He's right in the city, man. All right, so he all talk, man. All right, but anyway, it says right here, Isaiah chapter 11. All right,
Verse 11, it says, it shall come to pass that day Yahweh shall set his hand in second time to recover man and his people, which be left from Assyria, from Egypt, and from Paphos, from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. So, Jamaica. What is Jamaica? What is if I just get the Caribbean. All right. Caribbean. All right, those are islands. Islands of the sea. It's talking about islands of the sea. It's talking about the islands. It's talking about the Philippines, the wherever the islands on this earth, wherever the Israelites scattered off. All right. All right. Even from so-called Taino Indians, where they came over here from, after Assyrian captivity. Read that second Esdras 13. All right. And then what then you had the southern kingdom, Judah and Benjamin. All right. Judah, Benjamin. Yeah, you had little Judah over here, you know. They came over the lake to the islands of Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. But you had Benjamin that was brought there by the British, and you had Levy. It's a lot of my dog. You going crazy? But anyway, you had Levy that was brought there by the French into Haiti. Also, you have Levy among so-called Jamaicans. All right. So look at all the islands, man. All right, and you have to remember the islands are majority is occupied by Ephraim, and then you got Manasseh and Cuba. And then you got Simeon, Dominican Republic, man. All right, so this guy don't know what he's talking about, man. All right, all right, because you go right here. All right, what he's fulfilling prophecy. What does it say? All right, because it says right here, it says Jeremiah chapter 50. Verse 33, it said, thus said Yahweh, host the children of Israel and the children of Judah were pressed together, all that took them captives, held them fast, and refused to let them go. Where is they held captive together? Here in Egypt. All right, spiritual Egypt, America, Salak, brothers. All right, here in Egypt, man. All right. This is spiritual Egypt. All right, so it says no N-word, Mexican, Puerto Rican dogs allowed. All right, you got the Southern Kingdom and Northern Kingdom being pressed together, enslaved together. All right, the indigenous people of America enslaved alongside the Southern Kingdom here in America. With the particular this part, North America was just Egypt. All right, United States of America, man. All right, just don't fit those people, the little hats over there in the Levant. All right, they didn't go through all the curses in the scriptures, man. All right. They didn't get it hardcore slavery, yoke of iron around their necks. All right. All right. So it says right here. All right, let's go up right here. Jeremiah 3, verse 18. It says what? In those days, the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel. They shall come together out of the land of the north, which is America. All right, to the land I had given for inheritance unto your father. It says right, the house of Judah and the house of Israel, the southern kingdom, northern kingdom, so-called Negroes, and indigenous people in America, which include the Latino number, so-called Latinos number, Spanish-speaking, indigenous people in America, which is the northern kingdom. All right. Jeremiah 30, verse, what is that, For lo, those days, said Yahweh, I will bring again the captivity of my people in Israel and Judah, said Yahweh, I will cause them return to the land that I gave their fathers that possessed the precept to that. Scripture I read before. All right. Talking about he know the Bible. Man, you don't know anything, man. All right, let me see. Hosea chapter 1, verse 10, it said, Yet the number of children of Israel shall be the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured, no number. It shall come to pass in that place where it was said unto ye are not my people. What is Garfield and the rest of his company doing? The Sarnet and them. You're not the children of Israel. Vocab alone, you're not the children of Israel. All right. Anybody else that come up against us, man? All right, the Christian church, the Ishmael, the Arabs, some own people. All right. Anyway, it says Hosea 1:10, yet the number of children of Israel shall be the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured, no number. So there's more Israelites in the world than other people. All right, and it shall come to pass in that place, which is called, all right, which is America, where it was said unto ye are not my people. There it should be said unto ye are the sons of the living power. Right, so we're telling you the prophets, all right, the prophets, the brothers on the corner, we're telling you so-called Negroes, Latin America are the Israelites. We're telling you, and then people that say you're not is, Esau, vocab alone, the rest of people, the education system, all that, Garfield and them, Sonel, oh, no, you're not the people. We're telling you are what you are, because you line up with all the curses in the Bible, not just one or two, man. All right, it says, then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and point themselves one head, and they shall come in the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel. All right, so that's talking about the Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom united, which is already united, man. Those that's in the truth. Right, those so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans that are going by their true nationality of Israel, call upon Yahweh Shai, and being brother with each other. All right, we're already united. All right, we're not waiting on the 2/3 of our people, man. All right, y'all finished, man. All right, you get your mind right after a nuclear fire bath. All right, that's gonna pour over America. All right, curse of Yahweh Shai. All right. So we ain't waiting on Ray to get along with Ray to get along with Pookie and Ray to get along with Hector, all right, and Pedro, all right, Keisha get along with Maria. We ain't waiting on them. They gonna get right how they get cooked here in America. All right. So hold on. All right, so all right, what it says right here. Says Revelation. All right, and it don't take you read Judges 13, 39, 48. If you think it take a year and a half to get from Iran or Iraq to Africa, you totally lost. You need to go to a shrink and get your head checked, man. All right. It'll go Revelation 18 about Babylon, America falling. All right, what do y'all say? It says right here, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partaker of sins, that ye perceive another place, where the place 13 new mystical. You read down a little further. All right, it's saying the merchant earth shall weep over for no man buy a merchandise anymore. All right, because she Babylon destroyed by nuclear fire, thus standing off. Also, those lasers from the chariot, thus stand off far off for fear of torment. Alas, the great city of Babylon, that mighty city, for 1 hour thy judgment come. And we almost there, man. World War III is already here. And it's escalating every second, man. All right, ancient Babylon didn't burn. All right, didn't burn like that. All right. So another thing you like to say, all the prophecies being fulfilled and everything, and okay, I mean, well, you know what, Garfield is but just like a chocolate virgin vocab alone. All right. You read it. Let me see. Yeah, you read right here the same prophecy, man. You go to Isaiah. All right, Babylon, ancient Babylon, never been destroyed by thermonuclear destruction or much destruction. It burns a billion times over, man. You know, somebody said that they're a liar, man. You read Isaiah 34. There's so many scriptures, man. All right. So the 12 tribes chart is correct, man. That guy's he's just a clown, man. All right. You go 2 Ezra 13, another peaceful multitude. All right. Right here, 2 Ezra 13. It came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream, and lo, there rose a wind from the sea to move all the ways thereof beheld, and lo, that a man waxed strong with thousands of heaven. He turned his countenance to look, and all things trembled that was seen under it. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all that burned that heard his voice, like it's an earth fell and filled the fire, those lasers coming out that giant fire ship. The church is gonna be so big, man. Like in Independence Day, the sequel to it, it said, after this, behold, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of the number of four winds to heaven to subdue that man out of the sea. So that's when American Reformation is going, how shall I come when everything kicked off? They're going to try to fight Yahushua. All right. But it's about beheld, and lo, he gave himself a great mountain and flew up on it. That great mountain, that giant fire ship. But I have seen the region or place where the hill was graven, I could not. And after this beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together subdued him was so afraid, and yet durst to fight. All right. But the Most High gonna put the spirit on him to fight. That's in the book of Revelation. All right. And lo, he saw the violence of the multitude came down. He neither lift up his hand nor sword in any instrument of war, but only saw that sent out his mouth as had been blast of fire, like in that movie World of the Wars, the original one. Lasers came out. All right. But only I saw sent out his mouth, it had been blast of fire, and out his lips a flaming breath, and out his tongue cast out sparks and tempests. So those laser beams shooting out those chariots. And this go with Habakkuk chapter 3. All right. And that's not talking about Habakkuk chapter 3, talking about Garfield like to say, oh, that proved that Yahweh is the God of Edom. No, it's not. When they say come out of Eden, it's talking about the portals over there, that land gonna open up, those chariots gonna come out of the air, come over here to America. All right. You read down forward, you talking about those horns in his hand, don't talking about those lasers, man. You read down, it's talking about total structure. He don't know this guy, man, he don't know the Bible, man. But anyway, it said, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and a great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude, was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one. So upon a sudden number multitude, nothing was perceived, but only a dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. So this is destruction, man. All right. After I saw the same man come down from the mountain, calling to another piece. So you say, how shall I? All right, then the multitude, that's the 10 tribes. All right. The 10 tribes came over here. All right, a peaceful multitude, man. All right. Some little lasers and stuff. All right, so let's go to another scripture. Psalms 107. 3, it says right here. Psalms 107:1. So give thanks to Yahweh, for he is good, for his mercy endures forever. And Yahweh is merciful. He been merciful right now, but I'm warning y'all what's coming. But 2/3 of our people now, they not gonna listen. All right, it says Psalms 107:2. Let the redeemed of Yahweh say so, whom he had redeemed from the hand of the enemy. All right, so it's talking about the elect of Israel, the 1/3 redeemed from the hand of Esau, and guide them out of the lands, and the rest of the heathens he redeemed them from, and guide them out of the lands from the east, and from the west, and from the north, and from the south. All right, so we're in the west, right? The northern kingdom and southern kingdom. We just read that Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 18, Hosea chapter 1 verse 10, Revelation chapter 18. All right, Jeremiah 30 and 3. All right. Okay, so the all right. So all right, and it's not talking about coming out of Babylon, Egypt, like that. 'Cause Israel was scattered all over the place. We come out of Egypt and then in Babylon, this and that, man. All right, all right. So this guy right here. I'm gonna show his face. Those who don't know. All right, those who don't know who he is. All right, so this guy right here in the white shirt above, man. He don't know what he talking about, man. All right, it's in the middle in the white shirt above. This guy right here. All right, you don't know the Bible, man. The 12 chart is accurate. So with that, shalom.